The New England Patriots might have just finessed the Houston Texans. How? Why? Well, they have signed Daryl Taylor. Now, who is Daryl Taylor? What does that have to do anything with finessing the NFL? He is an edge rusher, okay? He is formerly of the Houston Texans. As of recent, they have just cut him, I believe, a week ago, right? He's on his way to New England. Now, this is not something where it's like, oh my God, he's such a good player. He is going to be such a big pickup for this defense, and maybe he even gets a couple of sacks in this game. I don't think that, right? He's got to learn a new playbook and whatnot, but the reason he is, or the Patriots are finessing the NFL guys, it's clear, it's simple. He can spill all. He can say everything. He knows exactly what they were practicing throughout the year. He knows what coverages they're in. He knows their defensive play call, their adjustments. He knows everything. Right? So they probably gave him a fat bonus. Hey, we'll give you $250K to sign with our team for a week and just tell us. Or maybe it's a little bit more than that. Who knows? It could be $1 million. It could be $2 million. I don't know. But ultimately, he's here to help this offense succeed against one of the best defenses in football, okay? So I need you guys to understand. We're going to break down some of his film. Don't worry, because he may play. He may. But this is more about the knowledge, okay? Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button. Let's take a look at him. Now, I will say, Daryl Taylor, it might be Darrell. The one thing about him that is really unique, but also could be viewed as a negative thing, is he is a really good pass rusher, but he doesn't add versatility whatsoever. He's actually not great, not great when it comes to stopping the run, but again, he's good in one-on-one pass rush situations. So right here, this is going back to 2024, by the way. He just didn't play much for the Texans this year. Was more just a rotation guy. Played about 31 snaps, I believe. But right here, gets a one-on-one with this left tackle in a wide 9 stance where he's on the outside shoulder of the tight end. And they like to utilize him in these situations because of his ability to just speed, burst, and lower his center of gravity off the edge. Look at this. He's going to bend off the edge. Look how low he gets to the ground because these tackles tend to be way too big where they can't regain that pad level leverage when you're that low to the ground. So he bursts off the edge, he creates that initial pressure on Will Levis, and ultimately what ends up happening is he does get the sack. Now again, this is from last year. This is not this year's highlights. It's from last year, so keep that in mind as well. But a solid play there. Again, I don't think he's going to be someone that comes in here and plays a ton in this game, but they're definitely paying him to talk. Guys, this is a really smart chess move by the Patriots. Really quickly, comment down below your thoughts. Do you think he'll play? Do you think he's just coming in here to tell all, right? Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. We're going to break down one more play here actually against the Texans. I wanted to show you this just in case he does get a little bit of burn, a little bit of play in this game. Show you what he can do versus some of these offensive sets. But let's keep going. And again, one thing that really works for Daryl Taylor is his speed. Right here, they're going to try to pull their right guard. This is the Texans, by the way, from last year. They're going to try to pull their right guard from right to left, trying to get in front of this edge rusher, Daryl Taylor. And they're going to be in a full slide to the right, which means no one's going to be blocking him off the snap. They're really hoping that right guard can get there in time. But again, the speed that this dude has off the edge is quite frankly just different. Look at him. Boom. Gets right off the edge. Look at the little burst. You even see him hesitate here for a second because he doesn't know if this is a run play or what's really happening. But boom. Look at the burst there. Guard has no chance at all, and he ends up pressuring CJ Stroud here. They do pick up some yards, but they're this close from getting another sack here from Daryl Taylor. Again, you have to understand, I don't expect this guy to play a ton for the Patriots. I don't know if he'll play at all. But I do think they wanted a little bit of insight on what the defense of the Texans wants to do. I don't think he's going to tell them too much about the offense. I mean, he could probably tell them as much as he can, right? But I expect him to know everything about the defense. I mean, he was here, for the entirety of the year? I don't know. I can't fact check that, but I do know he was on the team. So he knows a lot about this team. Adjustments, right? Audible calls defensively. He knows a lot. So he can help the Patriots, and maybe at the very least what that's going to do is force the Texans to change everything defensively. Their communication styles. It's going to force them to change a bunch of things. And what that can create is miscommunications in this game. Okay, so at the very least, it puts pressure on the Texans to either A, make adjustments, or B, just be like, you know what, we're going to keep what we do the same, and we're just going to hope that they can't outplay us. They can't out-execute us. And that's a real possibility. The playoffs are here, and Underdog is the best place to be to get in all of the action. Guys, I wanted to show you what I'm going to be doing for the Patriots and Texans matchup. That just got even more crazy with the new signing that you guys are probably already listening to in this video. But let's just get right into it. I personally am going with Christian Kirk higher than 29.5 receiving yards. I feel like with Nico Collins being shadowed by potentially Gonzo, Christian Kirk could be wide receiver 1. Hunter Henry higher than 2.5 catches. I feel like they're going to try to get the ball out quick over the middle of the field. Hunter Henry should be able to get some of those. Also, you got the pass rush by the Texans being really good. I think Drake May is going to have to scramble a lot in this game, higher than 24.5 rushing yards. Woody Marks, I think the Pats defense is not great against the run. I think Woody Marks can go higher than 44.5. And then Kayshon Boutte, I think 1.5 receptions is fair, going higher than that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And guys, listen, playing Underdog is super easy. You guys saw what I just did in a matter of a couple of seconds. You guys can put in your own if you want to. Just pick your favorite players to go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, rushing yards, receptions, and so much more. But guys, what are you waiting for, right? Go download the app today. Use promo code NFLFilm to score $75 in bonus entries. $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code NFLFilm. Underdog, make picks, win money. It's that simple.
Now, to play, you must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado, for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 hotline at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.